Flat slab raft foundation. Why do buildings stand firm while others crack or fail? The answer lies below ground in the foundation. What are foundations? Foundations are structural elements that safely transfer the load of a building to the soil or rock beneath it. Their main purpose is to provide stability and prevent excessive settlement or structural failure. In simple terms, foundations make sure the building's weight is spread onto soil that can safely carry it. Types of foundations. Foundations are broadly classified into two main types: shallow foundations and deep foundations. Shallow foundations. Shallow foundations are used when the loads are relatively small and the surface soil has enough bearing capacity. Examples include strip foundations, pad or isolated foundations, and raft foundations. Deep foundations. Deep foundations are used when surface soils are weak and cannot safely support the structure. In this case, loads are transferred to deeper, stronger soil layers or rock. Examples include pile foundations and caisson foundations. What is a flat slab raft foundation? A flat slab raft foundation, also known as a mat foundation, is a uniformly thick reinforced concrete slab, usually 150 mm thick or more. It often covers the entire footprint of the building. This type of foundation is suitable when column loads are uniform, columns are evenly spaced, and the soil bearing capacity is low but fairly uniform. The raft spreads the building load over a large area, reducing soil pressure and minimizing differential settlement. Reinforcement in a flat slab raft. To resist bending caused by soil pressure and column loads, reinforcement is provided in two layers. One reinforcement mesh is placed at the top of the slab, and another at the bottom of the slab. Areas around columns experience higher stresses, so they usually require additional reinforcement. Construction procedure of a raft foundation. First, topsoil is excavated and removed. Next, a blinding concrete layer, usually 50 to 75 mm thick, is placed to create a clean and level base. After the blinding sets, a damp-proof membrane is laid to prevent rising damp. Reinforcement is then fixed according to the structural design. Finally, concrete is poured, compacted, and properly cured. Soil pressure behavior in a raft foundation. The behavior of a raft foundation is similar to a grid of strip foundations. Soil pressure is higher under column locations, where loads are concentrated. Between columns, the soil pressure is lower when beams, known as stiffeners, are added to the raft. They help distribute soil pressure more evenly and reduce differential settlement. Raft foundation reinforcement details. Reinforcement in a solid raft foundation can be grouped into three main categories. These are slab reinforcement, slab free edge reinforcement, and punching shear reinforcement where required. Slab free edge and punching shear reinforcement. Free edges of the slab are reinforced using hairpin bars or specially shaped mesh to control cracking. To resist bending caused by soil pressure and column loads, reinforcement is provided in two layers. One reinforcement mesh is placed at the top of the slab, and another at the bottom of the slab. Areas around columns experience higher stresses, so they usually require additional reinforcement. Punching shear reinforcement is required when the slab is thin and column loads are high. This reinforcement may consist of stirrup cages, bundled bent bars, or proprietary shear reinforcement systems. It is placed around column locations to prevent punching shear failure. Flat slab raft foundation with hidden beams. In some designs, hidden or concealed beams are provided along column lines within the slab thickness. These beams act as stiffeners, reduce slab deflection, and help control punching shear at column locations. The stirrups inside these hidden beams may be two-legged, 4-legged, or more, depending on structural demand. Remember, engineering is not guesswork. A good foundation is the backbone of every safe structure. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe, and share with fellow engineers and site professionals.